Hello everyone and welcome back to Victoria 3 and our Austria-Hungary, well, our Imperial Austria turned Austria-Hungary turned, hopefully, Germany game. We are going in against Prussia and against Coburg-Gotha, who is already losing the fight really horribly. Border crossing event, so the French in French Gabon, our soldiers regularly perform maneuvers near the border of France, having our troops parade all over the border, as if nothing could be a useful display of power, especially if we frame it as an accident. You know what? Oh geez, it's a huge hit. 28 infamy to France or negative 20% prestige. Yeah, that's excellent. Keep in mind, France too, as of the last episode, is in the middle of a huge revolt, so this will actually hit France proper, not Radical France. I don't really know how that will resolve if Radical France wins. But in terms of the war, we are preparing a naval invasion, needed or not. 37 days it will land in East Prussia, after fighting off what little remains of the Prussian navy. And we also have this fight going on here, so our offense is 112, they have 26 defense, it's not exactly great. And let's see what we can do. Yeah, look at that. That is huge. Beautiful. 4%, not 4%. Easy for me to say. 4 times our losses just dead alone, closer to 6 or 7 times for wounded, and yeah, our economy is pretty awful right now, but we actually have a lot in gold reserves. It's just that slider scale scales with the size of your economy, so a huge reserve at the beginning of the game becomes a small, well, an apparently small one at the end. So if we win this war, we will not only take Coburg-Gotha, we will actually take the state of Pomerania. Second time tried doing this, the first time Prussia backed out. But I think, you know what? We may as well go for it. Geez, does Spain have enough power? Okay, Spain did pretty well, for an AI this game anyway. Revolutionary Norway, they're both purple. But those guys are Republic. Interesting, we could see Republican Norway pretty soon. Another fight going on here, 6 of ours against 10 of theirs, and yeah, that's not exactly great, but we're grinding them down. Morale advantage, it looks like, and just technology advantage writ large. So we should push them back. I don't think we'll even need the naval invasion, but, I mean, may as well. They're just waiting on mobilization now, so we should see them take off soon, and then land in Prussia. It looks like France is losing the war to Radical France, rather. That's kind of expected. I know it's a constitutional empire, but it still does have monarchy. Interesting. They're just getting rid of the influence of the military. There's the naval invasion, and we have men in with nobody on the front. That's going to be a very quick collapse for Eastern Prussia indeed. So, pretty nice. I think this war should be over soon. 93.8 to us, 18.5 to them in terms of willingness to keep going with the war. And you know what? Screw our American trades. If they're gonna be annoying about it, then I don't care to have it. And that's that. We can go up. Let's just go up to level 5 worker safety conditions. There doesn't seem to be a downside for this. It'll just go into more population, which we're already getting a ton of, and we will get even more once we consolidate Germany. So let's see. 5 unpinned journal entries. Booming industries, path to liberalism, urbanize Austria-Hungary. 75% of all states, currently 65.62. Urban center greater than or equal to level 5. Huh, we could probably do that pretty soon. Booming industries, let's see, chemical plants, industrial sector, military. Let's get the industrial sector for right now. I think we need that a bit more. And that should be good. General moved. Prussia declares neutrality. Yeah, this is pretty much over. Just one last... Oh, look at that. 288,000 men versus 30. No active battle. But when there is one, I hope it's knockdown drag out. I hope all 30,000 men get to fight for Prussia. But no, it looks like just 8,000 immediately down to 6, 4, and yeah, 95 dead of ours, 450 of theirs. Very much not what you want to see, but both sides are actually exhausted, 15% morale loss, but it's symmetrical, which means it's fair, right? Something like that, anyway. We have had an increase in radicals. We've also had an increase in standard of living, so I'm a little bit confused by that. But I think we really just need this war to be over, and our economy should be largely fine. Shortages of tools should go away as soon as we have these guys built. And yep, that's the last fight. We're going to force capitulation here in a month or two. Yeah, very nice. So we'll still need Sachsen-Memmingen to take Saxony proper, but the additional war on Prussia, taking Pomerania, will help us as well. Is this split over 2 states, or is that all in one? That's all in Saxony. Good. So we can do that, just one nice and simple diplomatic play, which we can actually start right now. No, we can't. Currently in one. Improved fertilizer. Very nice. So let's go over to rural. This is something that's been long overdue. Rye and wheat farms. Automatic irrigation is different. Oh, didn't realize I hadn't had that on. Over there. Okay, not bad. Chemical plants can go up to improve fertilizers. Open hearth for steel mills, rotary valve, engine. And Prussia's just taken forever. We have everything occupied that we can reach, so I'm not really concerned. But they'll peace out in probably a couple months. Look at that, negative 44. If we take a look at their war support, yeah, -9 every cycle. It's basically like a siege tick, I guess, just for the whole war. The rise of radicalism. Under the leadership of Wilhelm from Knecht, the radical movement is becoming very widespread, either support or oppose them. Popular radical permanently, or suppressing radical for 2 years. Or wait. Oh, I see. So this is... That's not great. We're gonna suppress them, I think. Well, French rival. Really not too worried about that either. That big increase in radicalism does suck, though, so we might actually see a little bit of internal unrest. Not too worried about it. I have a lot of men in the field, and we can always get more should a revolution threaten its ugly head. So I don't think we'll have too much of a trouble there. It's because we're rushing. It's because we're trying to complete Germany this quickly and without proper reforms, without proper patience, things like that. So I do understand what's going on. It's just... revolt in Finland. If Radical Finland wins, they might actually become free, which is interesting. That's occupied. Yeah, that's not going to be good. Well, drat. Revolutionary France. So second revolution in France. Council Republic. Oh geez, the commies are taking over, man. Communist France. And they have most of the battalions, most of the GDP. Oof. That is something I do not like to see at all. That kind of sucks. Okay, so Pomerania, we need to incorporate this state. Then in terms of buildings, logging camps, fishing wharves, and a couple of farms. We'll also need to increase the railway there. And that should be okay. But let's go ahead and take a look at our buildings. Yeah, we have to switch these back over. Oh, such is life. Electric fences. And logging camps. It'll be nice to have the additional wood. That was something we didn't have a lot of, but I guess we're building ships with steel instead of wood now, so our demand's actually gone down instead of up over time. Springtime of the Peoples. Let's see. Ooh, revolutionary victory. Does not have monarchy, central suffrage, or universal, neither of which I have. Revolutionary or reactionary. Interesting. Well, that would be cool. It's not really my goal right now, but it would be cool nonetheless. Huh. Well, I think instead we're just going to keep going on with the plan here, because 15 out of 19, 1 war away from 16 out of 19, 2 wars away from 17. And the difficult thing will be... pardon the squeaky chair. The difficult thing will be, do we go after Prussia? Do we go after Alsace-Lorraine, which is technically a part of the German regions? That would be another state that would count. All of that can wait. Let's just go ahead and get the simple thing online here and go after Sachsen-Memmingen. Yeah, that's fine. Jeez. Let me select my army. Okay. Doesn't look like anyone's supporting them that matters right now. Let's see. Yeah, no supporting country. Lots of people who want to. They're all over there saying, hey, don't get me wrong, I'd happily fight you, but... And that but is going to be enough to keep them out, because if we take a look again at our relative strength, nearly 8,000 army power projection, Radical France is down to 2,500, 1,300 for Russia. No, this is a really disappointing Russia, and it would kind of be nice to show you guys how much you can do with Russia in this game, because it's a very powerful nation. A lot of potential, just never really well used by the AI. I mean, they probably still have serfdom. Let's take a look. Politics, yeah, they still have serfdom. You cannot have a prosperous nation if you still have serfdom this late in. It prevents you from industrializing, it prevents you from doing any sort of things that you need to in order to become a more prosperous nation. So it just, right there, that tells me this just sucks. I don't know if that's because of bad weighting or not, or what they need to do to try and fix that, but it would be nice to see the AI not stuck on serfdom forever, every once in a while. Okay, so we need more train cars, we need more explosives, we still need more tools, even though, yeah, it looks like all the tooling shops are completed. So let's get the motor industries going first. That's going to be in northern Transylvania, and we'll get 10. And then tooling workshops go up to maximum 40 there for the efficiency bonus, and another 4 in Saxony, and that should be good to get us through for right now. Still getting a couple railways and wheat farms done. And this is just to make sure that we don't collapse our own economy while we're trying to form Germany, which would very much suck. Speaking of economies, though, with the collapse of the French, British are second. Well, no, I guess, let's see, Qing are second, Britain third. They're trying, they really are. Good word of the revolution, jeez. No. No, thank you. Actually, you know what? Hell with it. That's fine. We started an event chain trying to get rid of the trying to get rid of the monarchy that we never actually completed because we still have our monarchy. But I think... Ooh, Russia abandoned France. Huh. Ooh, geez. Unacceptable governments. This is updated. This is nice. Let's see what happens if we reform and go in here. That is better. Catholic Church would make it worse. Get rid of those guys. Nope, that's worse. Progressive Club needs to stay in. I think that's the best we can do right now, so let's just confirm that. And we are slightly better off. Oh, look at that. This is actually more fleshed out. This is nice. -1 opposition group approval. So there are additional rewards than just legitimacy now. Good. Good, good, good. That was oversimplified and really kind of a pain to deal with previously without much reward for it. Like I've tried to ram through reforms with such low legitimacy you would not believe. And it didn't really matter because if you could wait, then you were fine. And so I think that is a good change. Let's see. That's a lot of radicals even for me. More than, I mean, nearing 30% of our population. 1 man in 3 is kind of pissed. We could do poor laws. That would get rid of something. No social security. You know what? Let's do it. It'll make people happy, and we can afford it because we're by far and away the #1 economy in the entire game. So I'm not too concerned about that. And that will also bring up the standard of living a little bit, I think, because, well, old people will no longer become poor old people, which is worth something. Baden, diplomacy, no active wars, and when is our... Oh, sorry, I should have checked this before. Oh, hey, we no longer have a truce. I think probably because the Radicals won is my guess. So, let's declare war. But that's going to be the start of what we do next time. In the meantime, thank you guys for hanging around, and we'll see you again real soon.